Hello my friends all over the world, wherever you are. William Poloniak here again from Whole Health Foundation. In this video I'm making some juice for my new friend Jim Doan, who visited me from San Marcos, California today, and we're making some juice with carrots, French sorrel, and cucumber. Let's look at the rest of my ingredients. Okay, here are my ingredients. I have French sorrel, which cleanses every gland in your body, an excellent green, also makes your juice taste very, very sweet. I have about 12 pounds of carrots, one medium-sized beet, several cucumbers, some garlic, and some turmeric. So let's start with some greens and we'll make some juice. Alright my friends, as usual I'm going to start with 3 ice cubes to cool down my cutter, because in sunny Southern California it's already 30 degrees centigrade. And I'm going to start with the J grid for juicing, J for juicing, and send some ice cubes through to cool down the cutter. We'll start with some French sorrel. One of the most flavorful greens you can get. More French sorrel. And then we'll put some garlic through. Remember to keep your beet tube covered. We'll put in a little bit of turmeric. And I'm going to put in a little more turmeric. And then follow that with my cucumbers. Now cucumbers are very liquid, so you want to make sure to keep this covered. Put some ice cubes in every so often to keep the cutter cool. Rotate your bowl. More cucumbers. Now we're down to the last of my greens, so next I'm going to start with carrots. And when you've got small carrots, normally you put the big end in first, but you can reverse them, get 2 in at a time. I'll put 2 carrots through. And then I'm going to change to the number 2 grid and clean the J grid, set that aside to clean later. Now the number 2 grid does a better job on carrots. You get more juice out of your carrots when you use the 1/8 inch grids. So let's continue with carrots. I've got 1 beet that I had to cut in half because it was too big. I always like to put beets in my juice. Carrot, remember the large end in first. After you do your last carrot, what you want to do is take some pulp and put it in here, because there's always a little plug of produce here, usually a carrot, and you want to force that through so you get everything shred. And then for me the next step is to take out the grid, clean the feed tube, and then mix the produce and make some juice. So the next step is to mix all the produce together so you get a very good mix. Whenever you have carrots in your pulp, you do not need to use bamboo liners. If you had only greens or only fruit, you would use the bamboo liners. But as long as there's carrots in your pulp, you do not need the bamboo liners, and you can press this straight because the carrots prevent your pulp from sticking to the cloth. Okay, now I'm going to demonstrate my 6 cloth method, and later I'm going to show you how a Whole Health Foundation juicer can make 10% more juice than any other juicer on the planet. Your Whole Health Foundation juicer is the best juicer you can possibly buy, including the new models that are coming out. So 3 scoops, about a cup. And what you want is a very thick patty. And we'll use 2 at a time. Put that in the press. Centered left to right. Another advantage of the Whole Health Foundation is you can see on the right side. I notice one new juicer you can't see here. So all the way back, back it off, turn on the machine, and continue. Alright, when you're down to your last cloth, you advance that all the way. And here's my 6-cloth method. This goes forward, this goes over, the spent cloth goes on top. This will go in the juicer, again, centered left to right, front to back. Remember, it's a huge advantage being able to see on all sides. Now, one method for the 6-cloth less work method is to put your dry pulp back in the bowl where you see a puddle of juice. So we're going to do that with the first cloth, and then we'll continue. Fold it into thirds, set it aside. The second less work 6-cloth method is to put pulp on top of the old pulp. We don't throw the pulp away. So we're only going to put 2 scoops on. Later we'll put only 1 scoop because this patty will be getting much, much thicker. When you're on your last cloth, you advance that all the way. It saves you a little bit of time. Flatten that, very important to flatten it. Set it aside, this goes forward, this goes over, the spent pulp goes on top. And this goes in the juicer. Again, centered left to right, front to back, all the way back, back it off, and continue. We've still got a puddle of juice in the bowl, so I'm going to put this in the bowl to absorb that juice. Rotate my collection bowl and continue. 2 more scoops. Fold it into thirds. Remember, very important to flatten it. This goes forward, that goes over. The spent cloths go on top. And because this is almost full, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour the juice that's in the collection tray into the container very, very carefully. And advance that all the way, back it off, and continue. Now, because this is almost full, you want to keep your eye on it. We may not press that cloth fully. And it looks like it's not going to fill. So we'll stop that process, set this back, turn it off, and we'll put this into some bottles. Now, when you set your tray back, don't go just a little like that. You'll damage your tray if you forget, and you will forget. Put it back a lot. And let's put this into some bottles. Alright, I'm going to fill the bottles from the backside so the camera can get a good view. And notice I'm leaving about 10% for some filtered or distilled water. And later we'll top that off with distilled water. So let's make some more juice. Alright, we're down to our last cloths. Centered, left to right, front to back. That's very important. All the way back, back it up. Now what I'm going to do with this spent pulp is I'm going to form it into a tight ball. And I'm going to show you how the Whole Health Foundation premium model makes 10% more juice than any other juicer on the planet. And that's because of the solid bottom plate on the Whole Health Foundation premium model juicer. So we'll fold that and we'll tuck the ends under, like so, to minimize slippage. Advance that all the way. And we'll fold this into a ball. I've repackaged all of my spent pulp into tight packages, and I have 3 packages of 2 cloths, so we're going to see how much extra juice we can get with the Whole Health Foundation juicer. And I'm using a measuring beaker this time to measure how much juice. So I'm going to use a different technique now. I'm going to push that all the way back. When I get juice flow, I'm going to back it off. You do not want that to go up too quickly. Back it off a tiny bit. That's a little bit more. then all the way. 8 ounces of juice so far. Let's put one more on top and see if we can squeeze out another ounce. All the way back. Back it off a little bit. Most of my clones are already slipping apart, so I'm going to center those a little better. Ounces. Okay, there you get the idea. Now we got 11 ounces of juice, so I'm going to pour that into the collection bowl and fill more bottles. And the last step is to top this off with either filtered or distilled water. And then we'll cap it off and set it aside and put it in the refrigerator. Now juice, if you top it all the way to the top, can last up to 10 days. It's a good idea to drink it 5 days or less. You don't want to keep juice longer than 5 days, but it will last over 10 days if you bottle it properly. Okay, in this juicing session I made 10 bottles of juice, and remember one of these was from the reprocessed pulp where we got about 10% more juice, and I have 2 juices here, one for me and one for my guest Jim Doan from San Marcos, who's an attorney there, and we're going to do a taste test first. Alright my friends, I'm here with my new friend Jim Doan, an attorney from San Marcos, California. We're going to give the juice a taste test. Here's to your health.
Cheers.
Nice to meet you, Jim.
You too.
What do you think?
That's good. I like
French
that.
sorrel, carrots, a little bit of garlic, ginger, and turmeric. Here's to your friends. Here's to your health, my friends.
Thanks, William.
If you'd like to call me, my phone number is 760-753-0321. My email address is developtrust@cox.net, and my webpage is wholehealthfound.com. Here's to your health, my friends.
Bottoms up.
See you in the next video.